Welcome, dear Capricorn. August 22nd, 2026 brings a serious but deeply rewarding energy into your life. Something you have been patiently building may finally begin to show visible results, while a situation that once seemed uncertain starts revealing its true direction. You have carried responsibilities for a long time, often remaining strong even when nobody saw how much effort it required. Today, the universe reminds you that your patience has not been meaningless. Capricorn, you are someone who understands that real success rarely happens overnight. You know that important things require discipline, sacrifice, and consistency. But recently, you may have wondered whether all the effort is actually taking you somewhere. You may have looked at other people moving faster and questioned your own progress. August 22nd brings a different perspective. Your path may be slower, but that does not mean it is weaker. Something important is developing beneath the surface. You may receive information connected to work, money, a personal project, or an important decision. What appears to be a simple update could give you the confidence to continue with something you were beginning to doubt. Do not underestimate small progress today. A single conversation can open a door. A single decision can change your priorities. A single opportunity can eventually become something much larger. Your career energy is particularly strong. Someone may finally recognize the consistency and responsibility you have demonstrated over time. You could receive praise, additional responsibility, a new assignment, or an opportunity to prove yourself in a more visible position. You may have been doing work that others took for granted. That is beginning to change. If you are considering a professional transition, do not make the decision based only on temporary frustration. Look at the long-term picture. Ask yourself where you want to be several months from now and what steps will realistically take you there. You do not need to announce every plan before it is ready. Build quietly. Let your results speak when the time comes. Financially, August 22nd encourages discipline and intelligent planning. A financial situation that has felt restrictive may begin to improve, but the improvement will likely come through practical choices rather than sudden luck. You may discover a way to manage your resources more effectively, reduce unnecessary expenses, or turn an existing skill into something more valuable. There could also be an opportunity involving a project or collaboration that has potential for long-term benefit. Before committing, examine every detail carefully. Capricorn, your strength is your ability to think about the future. Use it. Do not let temporary excitement convince you to ignore practical concerns. At the same time, do not become so cautious that you reject every opportunity. There is a difference between being careful and being afraid. In love, August 22nd brings a desire for stability and honesty. If you are in a relationship, you may begin thinking more seriously about the direction of the connection. You could discuss future plans, shared responsibilities, finances, family matters, or simply what each person needs emotionally. You may not always express your feelings easily, especially when you believe you should remain strong. But love is not weakened by honest vulnerability. Sometimes the person beside you does not need you to solve everything. They simply need to know what is happening inside your heart. A calm and sincere conversation can bring more closeness than 100 dramatic declarations. If you are single, someone may gradually become more noticeable in your life. This connection may develop slowly, but slow does not mean unimportant. You may find yourself attracted to someone who feels mature, dependable, and emotionally grounded. Pay attention to consistency. A person who truly values you will not make you constantly wonder where you stand. Someone from your past may also return to your thoughts. Perhaps you will wonder whether another chance would have changed everything. Before romanticizing the past, remember the complete story, not only the moments that you miss. You have learned too much to return to the same patterns without demanding something better. Your family life may require you to find a balance between responsibility and personal space. You may be the person everyone depends on, and while that can make you feel needed, it can also become exhausting. You are allowed to say that you need time for yourself. A family member may approach you about a practical issue, asking for advice or support. Help when you can, but remember that supporting someone does not mean taking complete responsibility for their choices. An old misunderstanding could also begin to resolve. Honest communication will be more effective than silence. Say what needs to be said calmly. Your energy on August 22nd is steady, but you may feel mentally tired from carrying too many responsibilities at once. You may have become so accustomed to being dependable that you forget you also need care. Rest is not laziness. Taking a break does not erase your progress. If you experience persistent or concerning health symptoms, seek appropriate medical advice rather than relying on astrology. Give yourself enough rest, maintain healthy routines, and pay attention to signals that deserve proper care. At work, avoid taking everything personally. Someone may criticize an idea, question your method, or challenge your decision. Instead of immediately becoming defensive, consider whether there is useful information hidden inside the feedback. You do not have to agree with everyone, but you can learn from almost everyone. Your ability to remain composed under pressure will help you stand out. If you are studying, focus on structure. Create a schedule, organize your materials, and divide large goals into manageable steps. You are capable of achieving difficult things when you stop trying to accomplish everything simultaneously. One focused hour can be more valuable than several distracted ones. Your lucky numbers for August 22nd are 8 and 22. Your supportive color is dark green, symbolizing stability, growth, patience, and grounded confidence. Your social life may also teach you something today. You may recognize which friendships are based on genuine support and which ones depend mostly on convenience. Do not feel guilty for creating distance from people who repeatedly make you feel exhausted. You do not need to fight with anyone. Sometimes simply changing how much access someone has to your life is enough. Your compatibility energy today is especially favorable with Taurus, Virgo, and Scorpio. Taurus can provide the stability and loyalty you appreciate. Virgo can understand your practical mindset and attention to detail. Scorpio can connect with your deeper emotional side and respect your determination. Still, remember that astrology is symbolic guidance. Genuine compatibility depends on communication, respect, trust, and how people treat each other consistently. The deeper message of August 22nd is about understanding that you do not have to carry everything alone. Capricorn, you may have become so good at solving problems that people assume you never need help. But being strong does not mean being completely independent all the time. Allow trustworthy people to support you. Allow yourself to say, "I don't know." Allow yourself to change direction when something no longer makes sense. Your value does not depend on how much responsibility you can carry. Something in your life may soon become lighter because you finally decide to stop carrying what was never yours. In the coming days, a professional opportunity may become clearer. A financial plan may start producing results. A relationship may become more stable. A family matter may finally reach a calmer stage. The key is patience. Do not destroy something promising because it is not developing quickly enough. Your life is being built piece by piece, and some of the strongest foundations are invisible before they become something you can see. If this reading resonates with you, take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you can continue receiving your daily horoscope messages. Remember, astrology can offer perspective, but your choices remain the force that shapes your future. Dear Capricorn, August 22nd is reminding you that progress does not always look dramatic. Sometimes progress is waking up with less fear. Sometimes it is refusing to repeat an old mistake. Sometimes it is choosing peace instead of proving a point. Sometimes it is quietly continuing toward a goal even when nobody is applauding. You have already survived periods that once seemed impossible. You have already built strength from difficult experiences. Now you are entering a phase where that strength can begin producing something more meaningful. Stability, confidence, emotional maturity, and a clearer sense of direction. Do not compare your journey with someone else's timeline. Your path is yours. Keep building. Keep learning. Keep your standards high, but be gentle with yourself along the way. August 22nd may not bring every answer immediately, but it can bring something just as valuable, a clearer understanding of what deserves your energy and what no longer does. And once you know that, Capricorn, your next move becomes much easier. The future is not asking you to rush. It is asking you to continue. And the life you are patiently building may be closer to becoming visible than you think.